I don't know where it is. I thought it was on. Aha! Found it. Found my yellow dye. Hi cuties, and welcome to another cozy mini review. We're doing an ARC review today, and this book comes out literally in like 2 days. But that is The Enchanted Greenhouse by Beth Durst. This is the second book in the Spell Shop universe. It's not a true series. Oh no, he fell down. Oh, he fell down, go boom. It can be read as a standalone. There is a minor mention to the characters at the very, very end of the book from the characters in the first book. But otherwise it can be read completely on its own. It does look like it says Spell Shop 2 on like Goodreads and stuff. So I'm getting pushed. Okay. But I absolutely love this. So in the first book, I guess you should read the first book because there are a lot of connections. In the first book, there is a sentient spider plant that our main character has kind of inherited as an assistant. But sorcery and magic is illegal in this universe. But there is a big revolution happening against the Empire, who punishes, people for doing magic if you are not a licensed sorcerer. And Kaz belonged once to Terlu Perna, who was statuified for her crime for creating Kaz because she just wanted a friend. She just wanted a friend. And so we begin the book with her getting caught for doing the magic and then being statuified. And then she is basically experiencing the world as a statue for like 6 years, and then is woken up, and she's in this greenhouse, and she doesn't know how she got there. She doesn't know who helped her, very confused, and she comes across this guy named Yarrow, who reawoke her because he needs a sorcerer, and she was sent to him. But she's not a sorcerer. She's only had done that one spell, and it worked, but she's not a sorcerer, right? And so there are greenhouses, there are enchanted greenhouses that are failing, and he's trying desperately to save them, and he is the only one on this island. Everyone has left him, and the sorcerer who created the greenhouses is gone. He is unalive. And it is a really beautiful growth in trusting each other, because both of them have these traumas and things. Thank you. And thanks, buddy. Thank you. I love you too. And we also come across an enchanted rose named Lottie, who's a resurrection rose, and is one of the best characters. And together they work to try to decipher the code of the sorcerer to revive the greenhouses and work together and form a friendship. And it's a beautiful slow burn romance. I would say there is right in the beginning where Terlu is like, oh, he has such kissable lips. And I'm like, girl, you just got unstatuified. Let's focus. But it is lovely. We have Yarrow, who is kind of this grumpy character in the beginning, just learning that like he's very shy and stuff. And it's and she has like super anxiety, because what I loved the most in Terlu's character was the most relatable part, because at one point Yarrow asks the question, who hurt you? And it's not like one big event happened. It's all the little tiny cracks of her life that have happened, that have made her believe that she is not worthy and she is unliked and things. And that felt so relatable, because even for me, it's always these little kind of microaggressions, you would say, or something that people have done over time that have caused me to, have my own little traumas. And not just me, like I think a lot of people can relate to this. And it was just a really great characterization that I felt you don't see much, because usually in the who hurt you trope, it's a very specific, like someone did, and it's like, no, it's just like, I've always been told I'm too much, and I'm like, oh, that is me. I'm always told that I am too much to handle, or people just, they like me at first, and then they realize, oh, this is consistent. You are too much for me to deal with. And it felt so freaking relatable that it was wild. And then I also liked even Lottie, the Rose's journey in learning that the sorcerer, who she used to be like, she was the first thing that he created, and she helps to wake up the other plants who hate him. And she's very much like, oh, but he's always been so good and nice and stuff. And it's like, honey, you were living in your little rose tinted glasses here. He was a monster, not a monster, but he was cruel and mean and not great to the rest of us. And he became very, you know, paranoid and things by the end. And she's kind of living in the fantasy of what she thought he was, and not recognizing that not everybody had the same experience. And so kind of learning that your heroes are not heroic is Lottie's little journey. And so I love that even though this book is about Terlu and stuff, we still had really good journeys for even the plants, and I adored that so much. We have such good moments. And the world building, it's just so cozy. It's so cozy, and I want to live in this world so bad. This little fantastical world that's very quiet, but still has these stakes to it in a way, but there's still kind of lower stakes. There's definitely a moment of like, oh, we might die in this situation, but they get out of it. And the stakes really being the relationships more so than like a life and death stake. It is very much, you know, trusting that the other person wants you there, or trusting yourself to forgive someone who's hurt you in the past. And it's just got these beautiful messages that are so needed. So needed right now. I'm kind of mad that I read this after filming the mid-year freakout tag, because one of the calm down is a book you needed, and I'm like, I needed this book. This is the answer to that question. This is a book I needed, and I think a lot of people need. So definitely go check this book out. It is coming out very soon, or if it's past the 15th, it's out now. So it comes out July 15th. I was like 7/15 saying it at the same time. Definitely go read this book. Absolutely, 100% love this. I never want Sarah Beth Durst to stop writing in this universe, because I could read it all day long and all year long. So give me more. Thank you.